All right. All right. All right. What's up, guys? My families. We are back with some more reaction time. It is getting late, obviously. That's when I do most of my recording. The missus has retired for the night. She's in the bed along with my puppy daughter. They are sleeping comfortably, so I will try to be as quiet as possible. I don't think they can hear me from that side of the house, but you never know, and I don't want to be the one to find out. I'm kidding. My son's home from college, and he's in his room right now, and he's doing some gaming with some friends on his computer system, and he's making all kinds of racket. So if that's not waking her up, then I know I'm not going to wake her up. But anyways, how are you? I hope all is well. As always, you see what we're doing. You saw the thumbnail. We're doing some more Children of the World. And I'm not exactly sure where I left off. Well, actually, I am. I think I'm on number 4. We did 4 and 5, I think. I don't know. I'll look at it in a second. I got it pulled up. But anyways, I'm excited for this. I think the Boogie song or Woogie or something was on. I think it's Boogie, something like that. Boogie Child maybe. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let me go ahead and just pull it up. I should have had it up already. Um, what else? What else? What else? It's a couple of days from my birthday, so I'm excited about that. Not really. It's just another day, if I'm being honest. It means that I'm going to be another year older, and time is going by so fast. I feel like every year it just gets faster and faster. What is this? Oh, main course. I've started uploading that to my Patreon. So I think we're on the second part. So we're on 4, 5, and 6 on those songs on Patreon, which means song 1 through 3 of main course will be coming to YouTube soon. I'm not really sure when. I want to finish up this album that we're working on now. I'm trying to get Patreon and YouTube linked up to where I can post everything on Patreon, and then a couple of days or maybe a week later, whatever it's going to be, I'll be posting it to the YouTube channel so you guys can see it. There is going to be some content that doesn't make it to YouTube. I'm starting to realize that. Probably not a lot. It'll be some things that'll be on Patreon for the paid members that are signing up, and that's just going to be a little bit more in depth type stuff. But anyways, that's enough of that. So yeah, Patreon's up and running. Everything's going smooth with that. I've got I got a few members now. I believe I'm up to like 10 people that have subscribed to the Patreon thing. So it's kind of working out. It's cool. It's fun. It's different. Something to do. I like that it has the freedom that I can just post whatever I want to post, and I don't have to fight to keep it up, you know? So YouTube needs to really get on their game and stop being so, you know what I'm about to say. I'm just going to watch my mouth. I'm going to be polite because that's the way it's supposed to be. Changes you made it. That's all right. I haven't done anything to it. So, okay. So here we go. I'm still doing my rock stuff. I know some of you guys here on my BG channel, you don't do the rock thing, and I understand that. I respect that. Everybody's got their taste in music. But you know, I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything. So, you'll notice some hip hop starting to come up. I'm going to start branching out a little bit more on my channel, and not just doing Sleep Token and beegees. I'm going to start doing some more things. So if you see some stuff pop up and you don't know what it is, you may not know what it is, but that's okay. Explore. Go watch it. You may like it. You may be like, this is filth. I'm done. I get it. I get it both ways. All right. So Children of the World. Let's see. Where did I stop? Oh yeah, number 5. Because we did Lovers last. That's right. I remember. Lovers was the song that I had a hard time listening to. not listening to it as much as just I just didn't connect with it as much. Just wasn't for me. I don't know, something about that vocal line in that song is just different. It's just different. It's not a bad song, guys. It's just different, and it's not. Sometimes there's stuff that I'm not gonna like. That's okay. But Can't Keep a Good Man Down, I've never heard of, don't know anything about it. And then we got Boogie Child. So Boogie Child is the one that I've had requested a couple of times now. Don't know anything about it. So I guess we'll find out. Let me hang on one second. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes you got to wet the whistle. And I know, carbonated drinks aren't good for you. But with that being said, it helps soothe my throat because my throat gets raspy after all this talking. And I guess, sugar content, whatever is in it, the corn syrup or whatever, it smooths over and it's nice on the throat. So I don't know. Something's going to get me in the end anyway, right? Can't keep a good man down. Haha, I like it. I didn't do that on purpose. It just kind of fell in there right at that right moment. Get my trusty old headphones on. All right. Well, we good? I think we're good. Hello. I always sound so good when I talk into this mic in the headphones. All right. What else? Anything else? I don't think so. We are 6 minutes in. I take way too long in the beginning of my videos. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll work on that. I'll work on getting some speed in the beginnings. All right, so Can't Keep a Good Man Down. Also, keep in mind, see, this is why I take so much to talk. When I do these in the description, you'll always, well, I can't say always, I try to remember to put the start time of when the music starts so that if you wanted to just skip over all of the intro, you can just come in, click on my video, look down in the description, and it tells you when the music's going to start. So there's always that option if you don't feel like waiting. All right, Can't Keep a Good Man Down, and let's do it. I hear the funky wah wah. You hear it? We got the horns. That was a weird switch.
Love like yours and mine can stand the test of time, my darling. Look for tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Love is the secret. Goes living on. No, you can't keep a good man down when you got a good woman to keep it up. No, you can't stand on firmer ground
Okay, so that was Can't Keep a Good Man Down. All right, so let me couple of quick thoughts. I have two really that stood out the most, I think, to me. First of all, sometimes less is more. And what I mean by that is if you notice in this song, they gave each part a chance to breathe. They didn't get too overly technical with the part, like especially bum 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 bum, right? So they had that going, but in the background you got the guitar doing the wow wow. So I'm making all these crazy noises. I'm sorry, but my point being, they gave each part a time to breathe, and you could actually hear the clarity in everything. And in each part of the song, there's clarity in the vocal line, in the horns, in the symphonic sounds that was coming through. I heard some keys in there. The guitar part, the bass line was clean. The drumming was clean. So again, it was a very clean, well done track. That was, you can tell, very very heavily. Let me reword that. They worked really hard in the studio to make sure that this song sounded good and clean. And it did. It come across as very well produced, and the production value is what I'm trying to talk to a little bit. So that's the first thing. Production value was great. The second thing that I noticed that stood out to me, and I think this is a matter of choice as well, as a trumpet player myself, my son plays trumpet. Hearing the horns in this song, I think, is what actually sunk my soul into it. I guess it was like, hey, listen to this, and it just pulls you in. Very very well done with the horns. They were muted, as you could tell. There is something that they put inside of the bell of the horn. It's called a mute, and when you put that in, it lowers the volume of a trumpet to, I would say, probably about half of what it would normally sound, but it muffles it and kind of quiets the sound of the whatever's coming through that horn. But it was very staccato. Staccato being just real sharp and to the point, very like pointy, just dun 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 instead of bam 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 bam. It wasn't that. It was dun 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 dun, right? So very staccato, very very well done. I don't know whose choice it was to put the horns in there that way. I'm not sure, if the brothers did it, or if it was the engineer that was like, hey, let's throw some horns in this track, or it could have been, whoever produced the album. So that was a lot. I talked a lot. Sorry. I get real excited about music, guys, and I take my time on my reactions, and I try not to be like overly talkish, but at the same time, it's kind of what we're here to do. We're here to talk about these songs, and I'm not trying to rush through the catalog and just hurry up and finish all the songs. It's not a rush to the finish line, guys. It's for me, it's not anyways. It's very much, let me breathe, let me enjoy what I'm doing, because the minute that this starts to feel like work to me, then I'm not gonna like it. Just being honest. I mean, I got enough in my mind in my life that music is not the thing that I turn to as work. So just sit back, enjoy the songs with me, enjoy that it takes me some time to talk, and if you don't like that, then just fast forward to the next part. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube, I think, typically does the chapters thing where you can just skip to the next song. So, if I talk too much for you, you could always skip to the next song. Just kidding. Please don't skip me. Come on, guys. Just enjoy it. All right, let's keep going. I'm ready for this one. Ooh. Okay, let me stop. I have to stop. And I'm going to restart this one because I like this already. I'm 10 seconds in, 11 seconds in. Something like that. Anyways, let me tell you why I stopped. Okay. here I am talking a lot again. I'm from the southern part of Louisiana, right? Close to New Orleans. I'm literally like 20 minutes ride away from New Orleans. So I'm down towards the lower part of the boot. You know, Louisiana looks like a boot. So I'm down in that bottom corner, and it's very hot and humid and sticky, and mosquitoes, and there's bugs that are like that big around that like to jump on you and suck your blood. And but at the same time, I love living here. I love where I'm from. Um, Being this close to New Orleans in the jazz scene and everything that's there, the blues, the jazz, the soul. Um, I don't know how much you guys know about New Orleans, or if you've ever been or had a chance to visit. Um, there's more to New Orleans than just Bourbon Street, just so that you guys are aware. um, I think every big town has, or a big city, has a place that's, kind of puts them on the map as far as like popularity. But I don't think that people grasp how much this music is really a part of our souls. So when I heard this song for the first 10 seconds, I immediately connected to it. And I'll tell you why. It's because that is the New Orleans bluesy, jazzy sound that I get out of most of the songs from New Orleans area. There's a lot of bands that come out of New Orleans, big brass bands, things like that. I might even cover some of their stuff one day just to kind of put it on the internet. I don't know that anybody's going to actually come and watch that stuff. But man, there is so much good music, guys. There are so many great artists and people and musicians, and it would blow your mind. I mean, literally blow your mind if you could just walk down the streets of New Orleans at night and just listen to all of the music that's coming out of the jazz clubs. I don't get to frequent like I used to. When I was younger, I was able to go a little more. And when I was out playing shows and things like that with the bands that I was in, I was able to do it a lot more. But man, do I miss it. I would imagine it's a lot like for you guys who grew up listening to the Bee Gees. Whenever you're telling me in the comment sections that, oh, I remember listening to this song when I was blah, 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 whether it be, in high school or whatever your stories are, there's many of them, which I'm grateful for. Thank you for that. I love that you guys share with me. But to hear that type of thing coming out of the Bee Gees, it actually excites me a little bit because I've heard it in the past and some of certain parts of their songs. I was like, oh, look, that's one of those types of, like, that's all. Yeah, that almost sounds like New Orleans jazz. It has its own flair. That's all I'm trying to say. I know these guys were based out of Florida, and then they did some out of New York and Australia, and they were from all different places of the map. I'm just curious if they ever talked about New Orleans or if they were ever able to come visit in this area, because I bet you they would have loved it. Absolutely, it's so great, guys. Anyways, here we go. Boogie Child again. I'm sorry, I went off on a rant. 21 minutes into this freaking. You see, it's.
for the way I'm thinking. Boogie Child, boogie. And I'm in too deep and I just keep sinking. When you move it like you really know how to move me, I'll follow you wherever you go. I just wanna lay my love on you. Then Boogie Child again. Oh, you sexy, sexy. Boogie Child, boogie.
I love that.
Situation wrecks me. I can't stand the way you do it. Boogie Child, the bad girl don't put me through it. Oh, Boogie Child, she honey sweet. She got a hungry love, it's good enough to wait. You can't touch her 'cause you know she's mine. Come on, Boogie Child, let your love light shine. I just wanna lay my love on you. Yes, I do, yes, I do. That Boogie Child, she can.
Haha, yeah, you're right. There you go. You hear that?
You sexy, sexy. Boogie Child. This situation wrecks me. I can't stand the way you do it. Boogie Child. That girl don't put me through it. You can't touch her 'cause you know she's mine. Come on, Boogie Child, let your love light shine. I just wanna lay my love on you. That Boogie Child, she can. You sexy, sexy. Boogie Child. This situation wrecks me. I can't stand the way you do it. Boogie Child. That girl don't put me through it. Right to the limit. Boogie Child. That girl, you got me in
I love it. Wow.
good time for the way
That's the bass.
I'm in too deep and I just keep sinking.
Man, I love it. Okay. Yeah. Let me stop this. Yeah. Um Hands down one of my favorite BG songs that they put out. In fact, I'm going to stop this video and go back and listen to that song again. It's most definitely going on my playlist. What else? What can I not say about that song? I love the flange, the flare beats, there's some little and then it's boom. I love that. I love the breathing that the bass line did at certain parts where you would think there would be a bass note, but they left it blank. And they did that on purpose to grab your attention, to keep you into tune what the song is doing and to keep you on your toes. I love that. What else? There was a few parts in there that, I bet you if they were doing this live, I'm not sure how regimented these guys were, or if they'd like to ad lib a little bit and be a little like live on the edge and just kind of play to the feel of the song. I'm not sure if they did any improvisations or not. That's okay either way. Again, that's all a matter of choice. A lot of the jazz clubs in New Orleans, there's a lot of improv. and the guys will go up and do, a certain beat on a certain mount, and then they'll say what scale they're in or what key. There's a lot of that in the jazz clubs where musicians can just walk in, and in certain cases they just jump up on stage and start playing along. But that's for people who actually know what they're doing, who actually are musicians, and they do that. But what else? What else? What else? Man, I'm excited about that one. That was a great song. You guys were right, absolutely right that I was gonna like that song. Um, whew, okay. I actually like both of them this time, so I'm good. I'm good with both of those. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here, and then I will make another video shortly and keep this train a rolling. But as always, I hope you guys are doing well and that all is going good for you. And please remember, if it's not, it'll get better at some point. It's got to get better, right? We have to hang on to that hope that one day it's gonna get better. It's a must. I appreciate you for those of you who are hanging out with me. And I can't thank you enough. And I will see you on the next one. Okay? You guys take care.